Last week, our own Heather Lee talked with some of the survivors and historians of the Cambodian Genocide and the persecution of native Cambodians by the Khmer Rouge regime. This is what they had to say.
Thank you. So before we begin, would you like to give us a bit of insight into the causes and effects of the Cambodian Genocide?
Of course, this mass genocide of the Cambodian people in the 1970s and 80s was a terrifying part of Cambodian history. During this time, more than 2 million people were killed under the communist takeover by the Khmer Rouge, led by a man named Pol Pot.
And could you tell us a bit more about the Khmer Rouge?
The Khmer Rouge was a district of communists that were settled within the northeast jungles of Cambodia. When Cambodia's head of state gave up his power to a military coup, the Khmer Rouge took this as an opportunity to invade, and in 1970 they began a violent reign on Cambodia.
I'm Kim So, and I was in Cambodia during the Cambodian Genocide.
Can you please describe your situation during the genocide?
Yes, I was living in Phnom Penh during the genocide. I was serving as a monk during this time. The Khmer Rouge forced many people to leave their own homes to camps in different provinces. I decided to leave a province back to my hometown. On the way back, I saw several dead bodies along the way, and it was my worst experiences. In October of 1977, I was arrested and imprisoned for a crime I did not commit. The prison was made out of wood and bamboo and was awful. I was tortured while interrogated, and I only received small meals occasionally. We were cuffed and could barely move. My friend in prison told me to always stick to my word that I did not commit the crime and never confess or I will die. I followed his words, and that is how I survived through all of this torture and interrogation.
My name is Van Nath, and I am a survivor of the Cambodian Genocide.
Can you give us a bit of insight into living in Cambodia during the genocide?
Well, before the Khmer Rouge takeover, I was a painter by trade and worked with my family. I was taken and interrogated for a crime I didn't commit and was sent to the Tuol Sleng prison, where I was tortured and nearly executed.
How did you manage to survive the prison?
While I was spared the last moment to paint portraits of Pol Pot for propaganda, I was forced to work for a year before the Vietnamese took power. After the genocide, I worked to open Tuol Sleng as a museum and painted the scenes to tell history.